Welcome. My name is John C. Worthington, and I'm a licensed registered nurse who's worked in the Northern California area for the past 30 years. I'm also the sole discoverer and author of Aquarian Physics, which furthers the physics of Einstein, Buddha, and JC. Accurately muscle test me accurately on it. I ask no blind faith of myself or of you or of anyone else. All I ask is that you utilize the scientific method to objectively and empirically accurately muscle test accurately if what I ever say or write is accurate and factual, so as to accurately, scientifically measure just exactly how to enact the American dream of the American way of liberty and justice for all. America the beautiful, sweet land of liberty, stand beside her and guide her, with your arm outstretched to your side and parallel to the ground, to accurately muscle test accurately the American dream of the American way of liberty and justice for us all, we the people of the United States of America. America, God shed His grace on thee, with your arm outstretched to your side and parallel to the ground, to accurately muscle test accurately if John's spirit release about muscle testing of John's is factually and accurately the beginning of the start of the creation of absolute human enlightenment, freedom, and whole human utopia, pure truth, or the American dream of the American way of liberty and justice for us all, we the people of the human race on the still free breathing planet Earth. Truly, you, America, and humanity, each and both, have the muscle to achieve the worldwide creation of liberty and justice for all. That is, if you have the mind and heart to utilize it. This spirit release about muscle testing of John's can be scientifically measured word by word or as a whole, so listen and measure for yourself. Accurate muscle testing can measure muscle strength and weakness physical events by empirical, double-blinded, repeatable, peer-verifiable experiments that meet or exceed the current modern to date standards of accurately measuring a physical event. Muscle test me on it. Scientific muscle testing is easy to learn and practice in almost any human situation. All you do again is put your arm outstretched to your side and parallel to the ground. At that time, you also get yourself into a state of calm, meditative prayer where all you're asking for is objective, scientific, pure truth, to receive that in your muscle strength and weakness measurements. Once you have yourself and all the people that are involved with the muscle test focused in, have all your conscious focus in on that one objective of just getting whole, pure truth, then what you do is you make a declarative statement of fact, and again you have to focus your conscious on that declarative statement of fact. If your conscious is off, or you're thinking maybe this is wrong or I doubt this, then what you're going to muscle test is the doubt instead of the declarative statement of fact. So you put your arm out to the side, you make a declarative statement of fact such as, my name is John. Then someone else will just signal in some way, verbally or visually, that the muscle test is about to occur. They take a couple fingers, they press down lightly on your wrist. If the statement that you just made was true and health to humanity and human beings, then your arm will stay strong and it'll stay just parallel to the ground. Although if the statement is false, my name is Fred, then your arm will either drop significantly to the side or it'll just drop slightly. And that depends on a number of factors, including how your conscious focus is of all the people involved, as well as your enlightenment levels, to be honest, and also according to the statement, the truth of that statement. If it's a strongly true statement, it's going to test more strong. If it's a weakly true statement, it's going to test more not as strong, or it's not going to show as much of a muscle testing response. Human health, freedom, pure truth, and strength naturally measures as human strength. Human disease, illusion, falsehood, and weakness always measures as muscle weakness, if accurately muscle testing accurately. There's also much more to muscle testing scientifically accurately. There's things such as metal across your midline, a necklace or a big belt buckle or something, can cause you to test off. Also things such as crossing your arms or legs can cause you to test off. Emotional situations or upsets can make you test off for a while, as can harsh or mean dramas or music. Fluorescent lights can supposedly make you test off at times too. So I recommend that you see my website, aquarianphysics.com, and read my brief description of muscle testing. You could also see my book, Aquarian Physics. It has a much more detailed and further description about muscle testing and why it works and why it doesn't work, if you're testing inaccurately. There's also more on the web about muscle testing, so search as you freely choose. Scientific muscle testing is effectively the equivalent to human beings actually and factually holding God's hand in return, as the all of health, freedom, pure truth, and strength is holding your all always. Accurately muscle test me accurately on this. This spirit release begins by noting the importance of staying in the present now and not letting past upsets or future worries cloud your still free breathing now. There are lyrical and rhythmic repetitive parts to the spirit release, which I understand can help to promote understanding at a deeper level of understanding, so that you can truly feel and experience this understanding within your heart's center. The lyrical and repetitive parts can quiet and calm your overactive and sometimes contrary mind, thus freeing the mind to the reception of absolute and whole pure truth. Spirit or Holy Ghost, if you choose, releases can be a little lengthy, but this is so that the actual truth can and will be understood by you. Humanity, we have all lived for a very long time with fast truth or quick fixes that truly fix little and are not pure truth. If you seek to gain pure truth in only minutes, then you seek something other than pure truth. Test me on it. I recommend that you listen to the spirit release from the start all the way through to the end, so as to gain the greatest understanding that you can, as pure truth can only remain pure truth within freedom. I also recommend that you listen to it as you freely choose, in whatever order you choose. But again, from start to beginning is the way that I would and my spirit believe that you can gain the best and the most understanding of the spirit release. So, loyal and patriotic America and other world citizens, stand beside her and guide her with your arm outstretched and parallel to the ground. 2, create the manifestation of the American dream, becoming the American way of liberty and justice for all. Blessings to all. God bless America, and God and all bless us all. One other thing I realized I didn't say about this release was that I had a ball sticking in the back of my right knee for about the 4 months that I was releasing this. That's where I was pressing on in the back of this right knee. I just would sit on my bed with this hard thing sticking up in there, causing me discomfort at times, and other times euphoria, actually, because that's what happens when you're doing a release. And that's how I enabled it to come out, and so I could get this release, or my spirit and the all of health, freedom, pure truth, and strength could get this released to you. Again, God bless America, God bless you, and the all bless us all.